Alright everybody, this is Tech Tip. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a little bit of a video, and we're going to show you about the Xbox and specifically a lot of the Kinect features. A lot of people think that the Xbox is just a gaming system. Quite frankly, myself personally, I just use it mostly for multimedia stuff, not so much for games. It's still a great gaming system, don't get me wrong, but the multimedia stuff that it can do is really, really awesome. It can do a lot of things with voice commands, which is the neatest thing around. And because I'm, a computer guy, I like technology and really cool things, and the technology that's in this thing is really, really impressive. You can command the Xbox with your voice, and it works very well. It's not perfect. Every once in a while it'll miss something, but actually I could be in the other room in the kitchen and I can yell, "Xbox, pause!" and it'll pause what it's playing right then and there. And if I get up and move around, you might not think it's the most useful thing in the world, but how many times can you not find the remote control and you really don't want to bother looking for it? Or you're just really, frankly, too lazy. You got that perfect, comfortable position that has taken you 15 minutes in order to get into, and then you need to rewind something, and it's like, no! It's too far! The remote control is too far away and I just can't get to it. Well, with the Xbox and with Kinect, which you can buy right now for under $300, the Xbox and the Kinect, and I think it includes a game too, you can say Xbox Rewind or Fast Forward. Now this works for a lot of things, not for everything, but let's check it out. Alright, so let's start off. Here you're looking at the Xbox dashboard or the home screen. A lot of the things on the Xbox can be controlled by voice or by hand motions. So if I wave my hand around back and forth, I will end up with a little hand icon that appears on the screen, and it allows me to move around. It tracks my hand motions, so it'll allow me to pick whatever I want. If I leave my hand over a particular item, then it'll go ahead and select it. However, I like to control things with my voice more than my hand because it's just less work. So I'm going to go ahead and control. I'm going to go into Netflix, for example. Now you have to have a subscription to both Xbox Live and Netflix. The Xbox Live subscription is something like $60 a year, and then your Netflix you pay for on your monthly basis. Xbox Quick Play. You start the commands by saying Xbox. Then you can select any one of these things that are here, or you can say Next. Xbox Next to get more items. Xbox Previous. Netflix. So you see, I'm able to control these things with my voice. It's going to go ahead and launch and log into my Netflix account right here. And then here we have my Netflix screen with all of my different information. I have my instant queue, my recently watched top 10 picks for me. You see that these are different categories. I can move back and forth between the categories as such. Netflix, or Xbox. Then you see your commands down at the bottom right there, where you are going to select Next List. Next List. And this is how you can move back and forth. Show Previous. Previous List. Previous List. Okay, now if I want to play a particular thing, you notice I have these options and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across the bottom of them. So if I want to play any particular one of them, Xbox Play 1. The first item is selected, begins to play. Much of the content available is in HD, but not all of it.
In the winter of 1807.
And with this I can rewind, fast forward, pause, do all of the things that you would normally do with a remote control, except control the volume. So for example, Xbox pause. Rewind. Xbox rewind. Faster. Faster. Play. You see, I control all of these things with my voice. It's kind of nice when you're lazy and don't want to reach for the remote control or don't know where it is, or if you're in another room. Xbox stop. So I go ahead and return. When I stop it, it takes me back to my Netflix items. So here we are back at the home screen. So there's a very quick tour of Netflix. Now let's go back to the home screen. Xbox, go home. Yes. So here we are back at the home screen. Now, just playing Netflix isn't the only thing the Xbox can do. It can do many, many different entertainment type things. So for example, Jewel likes to listen to the radio a lot while she's doing things around the house. Xbox, quick play. And you can select any one of these. iHeartRadio. We're going to go ahead and listen to some music. iHeartRadio is a particular program by a company called Clear Channel, which owns it's the largest radio station network, I believe, in the country. So only stations from iHeartRadio will be available on here, but some of your local stations, as well as you can create your own custom stations, very much like Pandora. So here we go. Now, you might not know the commands. Well, if you don't know the commands, how do you get to them? Just say the word Xbox and it'll give you a list of all the different commands. For example, Xbox. Now, anything you see in black is what you can say. So, for example, near me. Here's a list of the radio stations that are around me. So if I want to listen to Q95, Q95. And there it is. This is what's on Q95 right now. I can save the station. I can do anything that you see in black. So let's go ahead and go back to the previous menu. Xbox. Go back. You notice it's able to still understand me even while music is playing. It has several microphones in there that help it kind of directionalize where the audio is coming from to keep things clear. Stop. Xbox. Go back. We're back at this menu. And you can do create custom. Xbox, create custom. You can choose a particular artist that you would like. OPM. And then you can listen to a particular station if it's saved in there. Xbox, go back. And so there you go. Xbox, go home. Yes. So you have Netflix, you have iHeartRadio, you also have Last.fm, which is very much like Pandora, so there's another source for you to listen to music to. You can also do YouTube items. So Xbox, quick play. Xbox, quick play. Next. YouTube. And so you can do different categories, top videos, things that are on YouTube as well. Xbox, my YouTube. You can see different videos, and you can watch different things from there. Xbox Play. Go back. Play video. So this was a tutorial that I was working on. Doing some programming stuff. I'm sure it'll be very interesting to a lot of people out there, but you can get a demonstration of how YouTube works.
Finally, to the last part of our user registration tutorial. What we're going to do in this is tidy up a few bits and piece together
Xbox, stop.
A registration and login process.
Xbox.
A full test run. So you
stop.
It works. Okay, so
stop.
in the last part you saw that I registered
go home
into this database. Everything's
yes.
Out, okay, and.
Okay, so there's a very quick demonstration of YouTube, and there's even more that the Xbox can do. I mean, I'm just showing you the Kinect features right here. Really quickly, I'll show you one other thing. Now, this stuff doesn't work with the Kinect. You have to use the remote control of the Xbox control. I use a wireless, or just a standard universal remote control for this. But if I go over to videos over here, one thing that I can do is pull up things from my own computer. Then down here you see Windows Media Center. I've connected Windows Media Center to my computer, so if I select this guy right here, what this does is it connects to my Windows 7 PC, and anything that I have on there I'm able to stream through the Xbox. Music, pictures, videos, whatever. So I can browse around to different categories. So for example, if I go to video library, there will be a collection of my own personal videos that I have on here. and you can make different selections that you want. So for example, let's go to my road trip. We'll select this guy here, and we'll just play this video. Now I have nothing connected to this Xbox. This is playing it over the network. And now we're watching my own personal home video. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this, but you can do the same thing with music and many other things that are on here. So this is just a very quick showing you Windows Media Center on here. There's just so many different neat things that this thing can do. So definitely Xbox is so much more than just a game system. I use it mostly for entertainment stuff, not so much for game stuff. You can also play DVDs. It's true that it doesn't have a Blu-ray player, but most of my content comes from Netflix anyways, and so I get the HD streaming over the internet.